Yo, 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 welcome back to another video, and look at that sun over there. Yeah, summer's on its way. Again, bought another Corsa from Copart Category S. Got a bit of damage to the back, let's go and have a look at it. Very, very, very similar to that blue one that I'd done not too long ago. We've only really just drove it back from Copart. Me and a friend went and picked it up. We didn't actually use the truck this time, it was a run and driver, so we thought, why not? Why not go and drive them out? No, I suspected no damage to the boot floor. Spare wheel, which is always nice. I think on this one, it's probably going to take us longer to give it a clean inside and out because it's filthy. She wants a good going over. Nice bit of chewing gum there. Nice. What's that? Take the seats out, give them a nice valet up, give them a nice wet vax. We've got a rear bumper for it. I've already been down to my local breaker's yard and got a rear bumper in the colour, and we've got a rear bumper iron there. Voila. So hopefully it should be a nice easy repair. Hopefully we should have it done by tonight, but before the sun goes down on me, I'm going to get a jet wash and start giving it a clean. She's had her little wash. It's not the final wash, don't worry guys. It's just to get all the mud off it, because obviously we don't want to bring it into a nice clean workshop. But we're going to get that front bumper on it now. See how long it takes. Shouldn't take long at all. Also, we need a rear number plate because that one is all cracked. So let's get them changed over. Right, let's get this back bumper off. Then there are 2 torques on both sides of the bumper, 2 in the middle and then 2 underneath, and then it should just pull straight out. Now, for everybody wondering who won the raffle, it was a gentleman named Gary. So a massive congratulations to him. And there will be a video all about it coming very, very soon. But a massive, massive thank you to everybody who supported the channel and bought a ticket. I really, really do appreciate it. We have found our structural damage and, well, structural, I don't know. But look, so it's just on this little middle section here. So very, very light. Again, we're going to pull it exactly like we did last time with some of these bad boys and a bar off of the old crash bar. And that'll all come out, that'll all come out. And yeah, piece of pie. So let's set it up on time lapse and let's get that done as well. Right, let's tackle these structural repairs now. To be honest with you, this is not structural at all. That middle section has got absolutely no strength in it whatsoever. You can push it in and you can pull it out easy. And to be honest, it's probably going to take me about 20 minutes to put it right. But unfortunately, it has made it a Category S car, and that's obviously why we've got it. Now, if you're buying a car and you want to know whether your car has been worked on, then you need to be using CarVertical. You can put in your VIN number or your reg. We'll use the car that we're working on now, LT12. DSU. Now, when you click my link down below, it will automatically apply your 20% discount. But if not, then the discount code's FS20. CarVertical will pull up a full history report on the car. Check out this Fiat 500 that me and Dad was going to buy last month. Now, the seller did tell us that it was a Category S, but he did also tell us that he had no photos of the damage. And as we can see on the top left, it's already come up with a photo of it in the auction house. We can scroll down, we got no rollback on the mileage. Financial and Legus was clear, which means it hasn't got any finance. It's got damage, and it also does have high ownership. Let's scroll down to the damage section and see what we can see. Click see photos, and CarVertical will pull up all the photos of it in the auction house. Now we can see that the damage is to the near side front, so I'm going to go right over it, double check the area and make sure that the repair was performed correctly. Now when we come off of photos, we can scroll off to see whether it's been recorded in any more accidents, and there you go, it's also been a Category N, so it's been written off twice. And the seller never mentioned this to us. And also another thing that was a bit of a concern was the ownership. Now if we scroll down to it, we can see when the first owner was registered, and that was the 3rd, 2019. Now the second is only a month later, so I can only presume that it was a dealer that registered the car and then it was sold. We've got the 3rd, 4th and the 5th all recorded, and we can see every time the car changed hands. It also shows you a timeline, and it starts right from when the car was manufactured, and it goes all the way to the current MOT. So if you want to check your car, or even a car you're potentially going to buy, click the link below. It will take you straight to CarVertical. Thanks CarVertical for sponsoring today's video. We're in the paint booth. Now why are we in the paint booth? Because I took the car out in the sun this morning and the colour is a mile out, so it's going to need painting. I've already got the paint. This is 177 technical grey it comes out as. So I need to give it a panel wipe. It's already been prepped. Let's get painting. I'm going to go around and make sure that this bumper is completely clean and free of any contaminants. The cleaner the job, the better the result. And if you guys are enjoying the content, then go and smash that subscribe button. My analytics show me that over 60% of you guys aren't subscribed. Go and smash the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Right, with the bumper drying, I'm going to go and head over to the interior because it's absolutely filthy. Go and have a look at the back. It gets worse. I think this has definitely been a car full of kids or something like that. Oh, nice peanuts there. Nice bit of chewing gum down there. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah, it's just completely filthy. So the only way I think to do it properly is to take all the seats out and just completely wet vac them all and then go from there. So let's get started. We got the chairs sunbathing in the yard just to dry them up. That sun's absolutely lovely. They'll all probably be dry now, to be fair. I've only really just wet vaxed them. All the interior is now also done. It was absolutely filthy. There was all chewing gum in the side here, and yeah, it wasn't nice, I must admit, but that's come up absolutely lovely. Really, really nice now. I'm ready for those seats to go back in and that back bench. But the back bumper's also done now as well. We've had it outside here today, just baking off. And look at that, she's come up absolutely lovely. Ready to be put straight on. It was quite a nice bumper as well, to be fair. All we had to do was just wet flat it, and that was it. No prep work really, other than obviously the wet flatting. But yeah, the paintwork's getting better and better. But I'll put you guys on the stand now. Let's get that bumper on. The back bumper's on, the rear number plate is on, and now she's all ready for sale. It's done 66,000 miles, got one key with it. It will have a 4 years MOT put on it. I've also done a oil filter, and it was also leaking from the crankshaft seal. So I've put a new crankshaft seal on it as well. So that's another project done. We have got a few courses in stock at the minute. So if any of you are in need of a first time car, or you just want a cheap one around, then my email will be in the description box below. Give me an email and we can go from there. But with that being said, I'll see you all in the next one.